Hello, welcome. This is Birdy. Welcome to a new lesson in Houdini. Today we will take the last lesson in the Sea Monster series in Houdini. Today we will finish the scene. We will add the material and lighting and make the render setup on Mantra. Then we will render it. So let's get started. Welcome back, guys. So this will be I think the final lesson in this series. Sorry if it take too long. So first of all, we should work on the ocean to make sure that the ocean looks not fine. Then we will work in everything else like the material, light, and so on. So let's go first to the fluid extent. Okay, yeah, okay, right. So first of all, we need to do some caching to save the file that we need. Okay. So we need to cache this one and this one, but before we cache it, we should, I think, change the shape of the mask from circle to rectangle. This is first. This is the first thing. Okay, second thing, let us check the shape of the particle surface. Yeah, so let's first see. It looks nice, at least for now, but sometimes if we check, let me see something out. Yeah, here, if we see it has art effect here, like a line here or something, maybe we need to minimize or minimize the size. Just we can simply add like 0.1 minus this. Okay, so it will just yeah, but we need to type it at the end, not at the beginning. Oh wow, minus 0.1. Yeah, it's very big code, as we can see here. Maybe it's like a train. There is a train or the news line, right? Yeah, minus 0.1. Okay, so it just a little bit, so it doesn't give us an art effects, right? Of course, we need the of course flatten geometry, output flatten. Usually we use it in the mask, but since it doesn't give us, so it's okay. Rebuild SDF adapted, we don't have to use it. It just slow the simulation and it doesn't give us a big difference, so you don't have to use it. Okay, we have a bad bounce. Yeah, I'm sorry, we didn't see the minus here because I was selected the other one. Okay, resume. Okay, so flatten distant is if we if we just make it extrude 0 for now, just to show you. Yeah, extrude division, make it 0 for now as well, just to show you what is the flattened distance. The flattened distance is the place that it flatted from the edge to make the ocean blend, to make the fluid simulation blend with the ocean or the ocean displacement, right? Because all of this will be ocean displacement, and inside here there will be the mask of the two masks for the fluid simulation and the displacement, the high frequency wave displacement on the fluid simulation. It wouldn't give us the low frequency wave, it only give us a high frequency wave, so it wouldn't change on the shape of the waves, but it add for it small details for the high frequency wave, right? I think one of those particle high yes, this one, okay, it even type higher frequency wave. Okay, so as we can say, yeah, it had even, yeah, but 2 is fine, it give us this 2 number, this 2. Also it add bad bounds, it add more x height. Let me, if we just put, let me, yeah, so let us put 0 first to see the impact. Yeah, so the bad bound, let me also uncheck the bad bound, so it will end it here, right? Yeah, exactly. So this is the shape we imported from the fluid simulation after we add flattened distance like 2. So it will take 2 meter from each side and flat it, right? We can, as we can see here, we can add more flat. This is up to you, okay, to make the side or the edges are flat to meet the displacement wave outside the domain, okay. And then it add more bad bounds here. Yeah, as we can see, this is the bad bound, okay. So let me just yeah, okay, perfect. Everything come as it was. Of course it put here surface preview flat distance, okay. Ah, yeah, this one connected by the preview here. So this one yeah, this one control, this is a controller for the other, yani the flattened distance you can control it from here as if it is a preview. When you change things here, it will change things here because this channel flattened distance is copy parameter from this one, like we do a copy parameter from the flat distance and paste relative reference here. It will give us the same it will give us the same result because it's the same code, okay. So now we should extend the surface more than this. There are many ways to extend it as a planar or along each axis. You can do both. What doesn't matter which one, but what is better for you. Can start to extrude distant here, right? Yeah, and you can add more division here. Let's add 2. Yeah, so this depends on the camera. Let's say we have the camera here, so we don't have to show a lot of the ocean. Also, we have a camera here that we can only focused in some the area that will show on the camera, and every part will be deleted. Of course, it work from this. Okay, so let's continue. Maybe this is better. This is good for now. I don't want to show the all. I just want to focus on the like this. So we wouldn't make bigger surface. Okay. Let's make a camera here, new camera. Yeah, okay. So let's hit escape. Let's go back to the fluid extent. Let's hit escape now. Let's choose the camera again. Yeah, okay. That looks good. Looks fine to me. Looks fine to me. Okay. Okay. So last but not least, we have here two almost 400,000 points, right? We want to make it a little less. Okay, so let's put here in the adaptivity just 0.5. Yeah, but the detail wouldn't affect much. Yani it's almost same as this, if we can see this, but of course it will take more and more time. I'm not sure if that was I think I added one more 0. Yeah, that was maybe you can make it just like this. Yeah, we will have the same details. We will have the same almost the same details. Maybe you can 0.5 it will be so so it's almost the half of the point were deleted, right? So I think we are good here. We don't need to do anything, just we need the render one to import it in the extended, in the interior, I'm sorry, because here render can't see anything. Yeah, it's wave tank float. Yeah, it import this one as an interior and it's extruded, but we don't want this. We want to import the ocean itself to extend it. So get inside here again, change this, just add the the render from the what was its name, extended. So yeah, we have the render here. Okay, now we have the render. Now we can extrude volume. So we extrude it. Yeah, we give it thickness, and now we should give it a shader, right? So now I think everything almost is finished. Just make the battle chip. The last one we want to render, Control C, Control V, is the original, this one, yeah, this one should render. Yes, maybe we can add a normal to make the shape much looks better. Just add one more null for the sake of the organization out. Okay, perfect. Now I think it's time to add the light, then add the shader to see, and then we make the mantra node. Okay, let's do this now. Yeah, first let's add the environment light. Here is the environment light. I will simply just use this one. It's in your computer by default from Houdini. Okay, with the greeting of Houdini. Here we go. Maybe we can multiply it in 2 to make it and render light geometry. Okay, no problem. Let's see if we this looks nice. Looks nice. Okay. Also we can add a light, just a distant light if we want. Add a distant light maybe here. Maybe just make it like this. Maybe something like this. Maybe something like this. Okay, looks good. Make it 0.5. Now the lighting is over. Let's go to the shader, start make some shading. Let's go to material. Let's make tools, show tools palette. Let's give a material for this battle chip. Of course it should has a respectable material as a wood and fabric and so on, but this tutorial is just to show you how to make things easy, but it's not about the shading. Inshallah there will be shading tutorial for material, and we can use the Quixel bridge, okay, Megascan bridge, to import material here. That will be great. Or substamp painter from substamp painter. Maybe we can choose a close. Yeah, you know what? Just let's use this one. Let's give this one this color. Let's make it little like this, little like this, and that's it. Let's name it battle ship. Okay, this is the battle ship. This is first. Second, okay, let's go back to the object again. Let's put it here, the battle ship. Material, battle ship. Okay. Let's see also what shall we replace here. First, we don't have a material in the mist, so we need a smoke. Also, we need a material for the interior, ocean interior, because here we have a uniform volume. We need an ocean volume, not a uniform volume. Okay, so let's do it. Oh, one more thing, I forget to do something very quickly. Extend, we should cache this too, save to disk, reload. So because the shader of the ocean surface will read from those two boss, and of course we should let's do this 200 now. It doesn't matter, this only save just one frame, but this one should save the whole caching, the whole time sequence. So let's do it very quickly, but first let's control S, then let's hit save to disk, close this one, and it will start to save. I will back to you after it's finished. Okay guys, the back mask are done, so let's load it. Let's reload the geometry. Let's go back. Okay, let's go to the material again. So as I said earlier, we should replace the material of the uniform volume to ocean volume, right? So let's go to material. I think it's in volume, maybe in liquid, below smoke, basic smoke, below smoke, need a below smoke for the mist. And also I need maybe it's in the liquid. Let's check. Yeah, ocean volume here. Ocean volume, here we go again. Yeah, so this one. Okay, so we have the ocean volume. We want to just make some connect here and here. The as we can see, ocean uniform volume has doesn't have any displacement. That's weird. Okay, but we have the ocean volume here. It's simple. We kill the Batman. It doesn't even have the spectrum geometry. The mask, okay, no problem. We will connect. It should be connected here. To be honest, I don't know why it's not connected, but no problem. I will go back. We'll simply go to the extended. Set this one, copy parameter for the displacement. Material, ocean surface, spectrum, base relative reference. So here is the channel or the mask. Okay, go back to the object again, and this one, copy parameter, material base parameter reference here. Okay, so now it will read the displacement and the mask. Also we need to copy, let's copy this one, copy parameter, also paste it here, paste relative reference. Okay, so now we have the mask. It will work, inshallah, I hope so. Ocean shader, minimum wave, maximum. We can control the wave, the minimum and the maximum, diffuse intensity, the diffusion that will appear, can control it from here, refraction, Yeah, so where was we? Yeah, so we have refract intensity, and this attribute it work as a cascade style sheet. I think it give the volume, it make the light go more inside the interior surface, right? So it will make the bottom a little lighter, or the light can enter and move more inside the depths of the ocean. Okay, so maybe we can make it so. Okay, this is a reflection. Don't know what to do. Refract color, diffuse. Nothing to change here, I think. Minimum and maximum. Let's show you a little thing. Let's go to the wave initial. Let's hit escape. Let's go here. Let's hit here. So it gives us, I think, the wave from -1 to 1, -1.5 to 1. Yeah, it's almost 2 and -2 and 2. Okay, I will leave it as it is. I'm not going to change it. Yeah, okay. But we can put the number, this number here, and it will give us a better. It will give us a better. Me. No, not parameter. Okay, it's -1.5 and 1.2. Okay, guys, 1 minus 1.5. Let's say -1.6 and 1.3. So -1.6 and 1.3. It will give us a better result. Okay, is there anything else here we should change? Anti-alias, down sample, displacement bound, settings, all looks fine. Let's check the ocean volume. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, almost forget. I think in the wave, in the foam, of course here we can import the foam. If we want to make a foam like this, we can make a foam, ocean foam. We can cache it and render it. It will give us a foam, but it need to make ray tracing to make the foam on the surface of the not the ocean, the displacement, because the fluid simulation, because we have two things now. First we have the displacement on the whole ocean, then we have the fluid simulation inside here, what's going to happen. So this fluid simulation, if we want to react correct with the fluid simulation, with the foam, we should make a ray tracing, but not here in the fluid. I think here in the fluid extended here, to make a ray trace and make the foam ray trace on the fluid. Okay, but in general I'm not going to use I'm not going to use the form, but it's there. If you want, you can just make a cache file. Yeah, file cache. You can cache it, save it, then import it. This here, and import it in the form, in the form particle. We don't have anything else. Let's show this one. No. Let's show this one. This all this work. Okay. Let's show this one. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to the material. As I was said earlier, we can import the file cache here. Okay, let's check stick intensity, white cap intensity. Let's make this 0.2. Let's make a stick intensity. Stick intensity is the in the top of the. I will show you. Objects. Of course, it will be more obvious on the render if we make a render, but for here, let's make the clasp and visualize clasp. Oh, this is the clasp. The top of the wave, it should be white. So, but how much white intensity? So we don't want it to be something like very white, like someone color it. You know, it is not a colored ocean. Here should be wave, but we want to make we want to make a foam, but a small foam. Okay, so this is the foam. This is the white caps. Caps. Okay, let's go back here on the material. So this is a strict white cap intensity. 0.2 strict intensity. Let's say 0.2 as well. Let's go here. Ocean volume. Let's make it a little whiter. Whitish, something like this. Now we have, let's check the smoke. Let's check the white water density scale. If you want to control the density, you can control it from here, but I already type it. I control it from the sub level, shadow scale, scattering phase. I don't think I will. This all looks good. Okay, let's leave it as it is. Just let's put the mist import here, right? The yellow smoke here. If we want to make any modification, we can make a modification here. Then the smoke 0.5, something like this. Let's go back again for the object, and for the white water interior, let's replace it with the ocean volume that we used, or that we make, right? Okay, last but not least, let's make another thing. Yeah, I think the material now is done. Now it's time to make the mantra, right? We have we don't want to see the monster anymore. We don't want to see with tank fluid. We don't want to see this. Also, we don't want to see. Maybe I will convert it to. I will remove this purple, because this purple will render it. Okay. So let me. Yeah. Yeah, so I wouldn't render this one. I think this one take basic liquid. Yes, take a basic. So there will be two render. I think the extended fluid extended ocean as an ocean surface, and we have the wave tank fluid. You know what, you can render in both with or without the wave fluid to see the difference. Okay, but the wave tank we want to render, the interior we want to render. So you know what, let us put red in everything we going to render, like this, like this. Also maybe I can put here as well. Yeah, also I forget to tell you something. When you are here inside the white water import, save the cache here, save it here, because sometimes you will not see the white water, not because it's not there, but sometimes error happened and it doesn't render the white water. So to make sure that it will catch the white render, make sure to save it to disk, then load it from disk. Okay, I'm not going, I will do this at the end. So we have this also, maybe put a red. We have the mist import also, put the red. Yeah, so I don't think there is something else we should white water import. Looks good. Okay, let's make the mantra now. Mantra file. Current. Let's yeah, current will render Mixamo, so no problem. Or you can choose Mixamo or the current, because current here is Mixamo, so it will simply use Mixamo, but I will put Mixamo here. Okay, the camera we have it here. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe we can go to render, ray tracing, make it physical based render. If you want to allow motion blur or depth of field, you can allow both. Limits, I will put here 3 and 3, because we don't need to have reflected limited 10, so it will calculate 10 times in every part here. So it's better to put it 3 or 4, maybe 4. Okay, so physical based render. Something else we should do, use direct lighting as a background color. Direct lighting, it will make sure that it will reflect the HDRI image. When we use an HDRI image, we use a direct lighting as a background color. Okay, so all we have to do now is to make render to disk to render a file, but yeah, current frame I want a frame range from 0 to 20. But first, of course, I have to import save the white water. Yeah, I'm sorry, something else I forget. What shall we render? I didn't. We render everything has the has this display this is, yeah, this display, right? Only it will render things with display. Or you can choose which you can make a force the render to yeah, I think it's an image. Yeah, I think it's in objects. So you can force object, which of course you can make many mantra, and every mantra for specific area or specific object. like white water, for example, for a mantra, the ship in another mantra, the monster in another mantra, the mist in another mantra, the splash maybe in another mantra, and so on. Okay, maybe we can add the force here. We want to import the mist, the battleship, mist import, not the monster, maybe the fluid. I'm not sure about the wave tank fluid, but you can choose it to see the difference between both. Okay, render with or without it. Okay, exterior, interior, no, not initial, not white water import, mist import. Yeah, we have a mist. We have two mist import here. Okay, let's investigate it, because I see we have two mist import here. Ah, yeah, I'm sorry. Let's say this mist source. Okay. Force objects. Yeah. Battleship, monster, extend, exterior, initial, import. Yeah, I think the battleship, the mist import, the extend, the interior, the import. Okay, I think we are good. Okay, accept pattern. Okay, now we have it here. If you want to make forced matte, or forced phantom, actually it will remove any يعني, for example, I will give you a small example. Let's say we want to import to render the foam. Okay, so we will import the foam or the white water import like this, but we want only to import something phantom, like the ocean, maybe the white water extent, maybe something like this. Okay, anyway, maybe it's for another lesson. Okay, yeah, so now we can render, but first we should make the white water import. We should save it, then load from disk. So that was the end of this lesson. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any question, please type it in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like our videos. And if you would like to support us, you will find down the video links to Patreon and Gumroad, and your support is very appreciated. Thank you, and see you in the next lesson. Have a good day.